Welcome to today's session of Solve with Techsolvi. Today we are going to solve this three-sum problem. This is also one of the popular problem from two-pointers approach. So let's see. So the problem says, given an integer array nums, return all the triplets, okay, such that I not equals to j, I not equals to k, and j not equals to k, and sum of all these numbers should equals to 0. Notice that a solution set must not contain duplicate triplets. So what it's trying to say is that given a list of numbers, as you can see in the input parameter also there is only a list given. In this list of numbers, we need to find unique triplets such that the sum ends up to become 0. Okay. Now also one more condition they have given is that the solution set should not return duplicate triplets. Okay. So the general approach is that, so it's a superset of another kind of problem called as two sum. Okay, that also I am going to solve. So basically what happens, say there are here it's discussing about three numbers, that is I, j, and k. Okay, and so 1 minute. Let me put some list of comments so that I can explain you the stuff. So what happens, let's say list li plus lj plus lk, this should sum up to become 0. So what we can do here is that we can say fix one index. Okay, fix up one index, that is say I, and then we can use two-pointer approach. Let's use two-pointer approach to find the remaining elements. Okay, so that's the basic strategy. Also, one thing to note here, the elements are not given in any kind of arrangement like ascending order or descending order. So to have a pointer approach, we need to have some kind of order over here. So what we need to do before we started all these things, the very first thing we have to do is that we need to add some order to the elements. Okay, so we have to sort the list. Okay, and then we have to go on fixing one element and then find the remaining two, and like that we once we find all the elements, what will happen, we will add it to the set, and from the set we can extract the list of list response structure as per expectation. Okay, so let's start. So the first thing we have to do is that we need to sort. So once sorted, we need to start with the elements indexes basically. So the first index is 0. Okay, no semicolon required. First index will be 0. Second index, let's be 1. K, let's be 2. Okay, and as we will find each of the three pair, you can't say pair, or the triplets, once we get each triplet we have to add it to some kind of set. Okay, so let the set be s equals to let it be a empty set, and now we need to start with the process. So the condition will be while, so point is that now we have to think about what will be this while condition. Okay, one thing we can immediately come up with is that let's let's say I equals to 0. Okay, and it's always, so I always stays behind. Okay, and then comes the next one, j, and then comes the next k. So the first index that will reach the end of the array will definitely be the k. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that let's give this condition, k should be less than uh, length of list, that is nums. Okay, this should be one of the condition. And so let's note the first element. Okay, it will be element 1, let's be list, that is nums, and the nums of I. Okay, this will give me the first element. Second element is at index 1, and kth element, okay, my bad, it should not be 2, it will become the last element. Okay, so that will be like nums length of nums minus 1. Okay, so why it's the last index I'm taking? So basically after the array is sorted, okay, so what will happen, say the array is sorted now. So for the given example over here, it's given array is this, giving list is this, sorry, and after sorting it will become something like -4 will come first, then -1, then again -1. Okay, because there are two -1, then it will become 0, and after 0 there is 1, and finally 2, right? So you can see that I'm fixing my ith index at -4, my jth index will be at -1, and my kth index will be at the end over here. So what I will try to see now, I need another variable, the sum that you're looking for. The sum will be 0, right? No, it's not 0, it will become actually 0 minus element 1, because we have already fixed one element, right? Now for the remaining, to find the remaining two elements, the sum is now no longer 0, it's rather 0 minus the value of element 1. Okay, so this is the new sum that we are seeking now, right? So for this sum, what will happen, one pointer is looking here, that is -1, another pointer will be looking at the end, the 2. So if we do a sum, what we will be seeing, we will be seeing that the sum is less than, will be less than the required sum. So here the required sum will be what? It will be say 0 minus 4, 0 minus -4 equals to, it will be 4. The expected sum will be 4. And here 2 minus 1 is becoming 1, so obviously it's less than 4. So what we can do, my last pointer is already at the end, so obviously I can't move it anywhere further. So I have to move my initial point, j pointer, one step up, that is here, and here it's again -1. Obviously it won't bring any improvement to the solution. Again I have to move my j pointer by one step, and it's 0. Here solution improved, 0 plus 2, it will become 2, but still it's not 4. Similarly again my j pointer will have to move up till by one step, and now it's at 1. So 1 plus 2, it becomes 3, and still it's not 4. And can we move this j pointer any more steps forward? No, because already my k pointer is standing here. I can't move my j anywhere else. Okay, because all the three index has to be unique as per the given condition. So with I fixed at -4, we won't be getting any solution. And like that, in the next iteration, what we have to do, we have to move this I to -1. Okay, and like that, you have to keep on moving up. Okay, and the I, j and k will start post the position of the ith index. Got it? So here you can see we have to do a two loop approach. Okay, so initially we started with 1. Okay, now we came to know that we need 2 loops. Okay, so let's add one more loop, while I less than how much, length num. Okay, but will it be sufficient if I am saying that I less than length of nums? Okay, length of num is here 6, less than 6 means 5. This is this index. So can I move my ith pointer to till the last index? No way, I can't, because we have other 2 pointers to place, and that those needs to be unique, right? So the maximum position up to which I can move my ith pointer is still here, that is till third position. Okay, so what will be the actual solution over here? So -2, because we have 2 more pointers we have. So okay, so one loop got settled. Okay, now for each, so we can do this fixing of the elements for the first index in the first, within the first loop itself. Okay, and let's see. Okay, minus, I think we can add one bracket for better understanding. Remove this because Python doesn't need any kind of bracket. Now we noted the element 1. We also noted the sum that we need. Okay, now the position for j and k also I need to fix. Okay, which will be nothing but element, that is I plus 1. Okay, and k will be at the end. Okay, k will always start at the end. Okay, now the second loop comes. Here the condition will be j should not be greater than equals to k. Okay, so they has to become less than equals to k, less than k, sorry, not equals to. So now for this, what's the condition we're looking for? We're looking for that if nums k plus nums j equals to my sum, what we have to do? We have to insert a triplet, right? Because we got the triplet because it's matching the expected sum. So what we have to do is add what is the name of the triplet? Okay, let's first create the triplet equals to, so here triplet I'm taking as a tuple. Okay, I being the least value, then j, then k. Okay, and I'm adding this, I have to add this tuple, right? Okay, will it take tuple? That's a point of concern. I believe it won't take tuple. I have to start with a list. Okay, and then or probably it can take tuple. Let's try, otherwise we'll see later on. So I have to add the tuple. Okay, now as being said, there's one more condition, that we should not add duplicates, right? So that being said, means set, that's why we are using this set will take care of any kind of duplicates coming into the solution. Okay, it will automatically remove, or it won't take into consideration if there are any duplicates coming. Okay, so so we got the element. Now if it's not equals to sum, then what? Then we have to check if the sum, if this sum is greater than sum. Okay, and what, j and k, difference between k minus j should be greater than 0. Okay, if this condition satisfies, what we will do, we will increment the j. Okay, so my j index will get incremented. Okay, and okay, otherwise if nums k plus nums j is less than, okay, I have written wrong, so it has to be less. If it's less than sum, then we will increment j. If it's greater than sum, then and k minus j is greater than 0, in that case we have to decrement k. Okay, so if the sum is matching, we are simply adding it. If the sum not matching, then we are checking whether the sum of or the addition value of these two indexed numbers is less than sum or greater than sum. If it's less than sum, we are incrementing the z index. Okay, whereas if it's greater than sum, I'm decrementing the k. Why? Because obviously if I increment the k, the sum will increase, because we have arranged the list in a ascending order. The more we climb up, the more the sum will increase. Similarly, uh, if the sum is less, then obviously we have to move the lesser z pointer up. Okay, so with that being said, now what I have to do, okay, now this loop is done, and once this is looped in, I have to increment the I also, plus equals to 1. Okay, now these two loops will give me all the possible combination of indexes. Now what we have to do, we have to transform this S to a list of list. Okay, how to do that? So this is, let's say, solution will be list of map of, let's pass the list function and pass S. Okay, and return solution. So this will solve the problem. Let's check. Okay, run. There is some exception coming here. Dictionary object has no attribute add. Okay, so what is S? S, I have done this, and dictionary object doesn't have add, right? It's considering as a dictionary, right? Let's do set. Okay, let me try now. It's showing time limit exceeded. Okay, have I missed something? Because for every iteration of k, okay, we got 1, right? Okay, here we didn't do anything. So if I'm getting the sum, what to do? If I increment I, the sum will increase. If I increment j, sorry, decrease j, then also the sum will okay, so what I have to do here, I will j minus equals to 1 and k also minus equals to 1, and we'll see. Okay, okay, I think list index out of range. Okay, that's an improvement. While j less than k, okay, j, I am doing what, sorry, my bad, k minus 1. Okay, sorry, my bad. Run this. Okay, so expected output is coming as 134 nums. Okay, where from it got 134? Okay, I'm adding the index values only instead of the numerical value. That also, let me rectify. Okay, now, okay, it got accepted. Let's submit. So the solution got accepted. Hope you like the session. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more upcoming problem solving sessions.